What's going down, YouTube? Y'all done tuned in to That's Deep with D. Deepest, man. I'm back with another one. On this episode, I wanna just touch a few bases on just being in a relationship with your spouse. Not necessarily being in a relationship with your spouse, but I wanna touch bases on what I feel men, young men, older, whoever, what we should bring to the table for the women, for the ones we call our girlfriends, wives, whatever you want to call it. I just want to touch a few bases on that, things that I have learned and overcame in my relationships, and up until today's life right now. So I just want to just speak on, like, I know I kind of like being incarcerated, on and out, back and forth, and I feel like, and another thing, when I was incarcerated, like majority, every time I got incarcerated, I was in a relationship. And it was a point in time in my life where I was like, as soon as I went to jail, I was like, man, I want to know if I wonder if who I'm with gonna cheat, gonna fold, gonna leave me, gonna ride with me and be messing around with somebody else. Why they acting like they ride with me? There's different things. And then it became to a point to where I went to prison my first time, and I was with somebody. I went to prison. They wound up leaving me while I was in jail, and getting pregnant and having a baby on me. To this go around when I was in prison, my second time I was incarcerated, I was like, don't put too much in the relationship, like far as like, don't worry too much about what my spouse is doing on the outside world. Just focus on my time, focus on what's in front of me. Don't focus on what I can't see. If I want to be in a relationship while I'm in jail, then I gotta understand that the person that I'm with at the time I'm in jail, they still have their own life. I'm not saying be disloyal and don't ride with me, but all I'm saying is make it understood. I feel like we should have them mutual conversations and understandings to where, oh, I'm gonna ride with you. I'm gonna be loyal to you, far as if I choose to put money in your books, money on the phone, not cheat, be all the way, just hold you down, be waiting on you until you get out. Or I could be putting money on your books, but I'm gonna still do me. I'm gonna still be messing around because I gotta get my rocks off or my comfort zone. I need comfort and things like that, because we gotta understand, like, women. One thing I learned being around women, seeing my mama being in relationships, things like that, like, females need comfort, love, and affection. Men do too, in a sense, but like, it's like females are more feminine, like they females, so they gonna need, more comfort, more affection, showing them love. Like it hit different when we behind the walls, we in the cell, and we talking about how we change and what we gonna be on when we get out, and how much we done grown, and all the love stories we spread amongst each other. But when we get out that phone, your female still gotta be by herself in the bed at night, tuck herself in, cuddle with herself, just all type of different things, bro. So I had to learn, like, man, a person gonna do what they gonna do regardless. There's some women out there that'll be with a dude before he got incarcerated and ride with him all the way through his whole bid. There's some females that'll get with a dude while he incarcerated and ride with him. Then you got females that'll be with a dude before he got incarcerated and probably been cheating and cheat while he gone, or say they gonna ride and don't ride, don't stand on to what they said. That was the agreement, the understanding y'all both had amongst each other. let's deal with that. I feel like with the I feel like being in a relationship, a few things a dude must bring in a relationship is understanding. He have to respect himself by finding who he is, finding what he wants in life, and loving himself. Because if he don't love himself, how can he love the person that he with? He gotta have morals. He gotta have certain standards. He gotta I feel like what you attract, what you put out is what you're gonna attract. So like, if a dude was raised around, had a mother like I had, a mother that was in my life my whole life, showing me how it is to be a woman, then I had a little bit of everything. In my family, I had a little bit of everything as far as the category of women. And I know that like me going to the streets and chose to live a certain lifestyle, that I attracted a certain type of crowd of women. I know that what I wanted from a woman, but by me living this lifestyle at the time, and I'm living in this moment, I'm attracting the more hood females, gang banging, the females that's out there, and you know what I'm saying. So I feel like that play a big part. I feel like that play a big part with finding out what you want in life, what you want from a person, what you need for that person to bring to the table to make you whole, vice versa, and carrying it out. See, like a lot of us men, we get with women, and like we all have had a title. Whether you was a robber, she was a stripper. You was a drug dealer, she was a prostitute. You worked at Chick-fil-A, she worked at a bank. You did, so we all have a different title that we have held and that we hold in life. But if you get with a female that that's known for messing around with other dudes, but she trying to change, or you get with a female that was a stripper or that is a stripper, you gotta accept that person for who they is. You can't. It's like me getting with a woman right now, and she didn't had sexual intercourse with 30 different dudes that I know about. Okay, when I got with her, I accept that. I accept everything that come with her, because that's the whole point of me getting with her. If I couldn't accept she was messing with all these dudes in her past life, then what's the whole point of me getting in a relationship with her? You see what I'm saying? So we gotta know who we're dealing with and what we want, and then another thing is how you carry yourself is what you're gonna attract to. So if you carry yourself as a productive man out here in society, then you're gonna attract more likely. You're gonna attract some up and down, but more likely your crowd, your attraction is gonna be women that's on the same or higher scale than you is. You know what I'm saying? Or you on. So I feel like we gotta learn how to have patience with the women that we with. I know, every time I speak from my advice on things that I went through and where I'm at now. So this don't be on no, I'm trying to tell you how to live your life, and I know the world know. This is just what I went through, where I'm at, and what I'm trying to be on or what I'm on. But I just feel like we gotta have patience with the person that we with, because we are growing. That's just like this. I think I said this before, or something similar to it in one of my videos. It's like this. I can get with this female right here, and I have her on this high pedestal when I met her. You see what I'm saying? So, and she carrying everything out as we like growing in a relationship. But then I start seeing she started to slip on certain things. She maybe, let's say she started to lie a little bit about certain things. But she been keeping it real to the, you know what I'm saying? Or she just doing, because we all make mistakes, right? So she doing things that she wasn't doing when I got with her. So now I'm like, oh nah, you're not who I thought you was gonna be when I got with you, or who you was. You're not who I thought you was when I got with you. So you know what? I'm done with you. Boom. Get with somebody else, however long, a month, 2 months, a year, a week. Get with somebody else. Now you got them on this high pedestal. They gonna make a mistake. So you like, nah. The point I'm making is, why not get with somebody and build with that person, accept that person for who they is, and try to help that person help that person and hold themselves accountable for their wrong by them seeing you doing it as far as the things you have made, the mistakes you made in your life. So you gotta like lead by example. You can't control nobody. You can't get with a person and try to make them be who you want them to be. God didn't put this person on the earth to be how you want this person to be. And I used to have a problem with that for so long. There's still certain things I have a problem with, but I'm working on it every day. But because I want to be better. But yeah, man, you gotta when you get with somebody, bro, I believe that you should learn who you with and build that person, build a foundation that's unbreakable by allowing God to be at the center of your relationship. Now, if you don't believe in God, then I don't know what to say. But if you believe in God, then you own something, and if you allow Him to be in the center of your relationship, work in and on you and your spouse, then y'all gonna become equally yoked. But y'all both gotta be able to meet and connect. Y'all both, it gotta be like a natural connection amongst one another with y'all, because if ain't nobody perfect, so you might get with somebody, there might be some things like, oh no, man, I didn't think this is how it was gonna go, well, whatever. But if you help that person, because we got our own vision on how we want things to be, our dream life, everything. But if you just express certain things, that talk to that person like this is your best friend, your lover, your everything, not just my girlfriend or my boyfriend, just communicate. You feel me what I'm saying? And that help who you with understand you and know what they need to bring to the table. You see what I'm saying? But remember, it always got to be a hand-to-hand thing. Can't just be this my way, then this your way, then this. Because, you know, a lot of us come from self-centered mentalities, controlling environments, trying to want everything to be our way. This goes for men and women, but I'm just speaking as men because I'm a dude and I know that's how I used to be. That ain't live, that ain't play. That's like you being a burden on someone. That'll put somebody in a low space, because that'll make a female or a male, whoever you with, that'll make somebody feel like they can't fulfill their dreams and the things they want to accomplish out of life. You know what I'm saying? It's like you putting them in a low spot, a low space in their life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so you gotta, and then and another thing is like when you get with someone, I feel like what we need to start doing more when we start to get in relationships with others, we should start because it be like it really be crazy, man. But like I feel like we should start, like once we get with somebody, we shouldn't be so ready to jump and to go out and dive in. Like figure things out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So figure things out. You know, y'all ain't in a rush. Y'all not going nowhere. You got enough time. You know, and at the same time, once you get with someone, you be in love with that person. You build the love you have for that person, and it become being in love with that person. But you still gotta do what's best for you. You can't put your all into something or someone and then you're not doing or putting your all into what you're trying to do with your life, because you're gonna be stuck because that person gonna do with it whatever they want to do or whatever they want to accomplish, while you steady trying to please. This being a people pleaser, you need to be still focused on what's in front of you, because once you get your stuff together, then that's gonna help that person get theirs together, then y'all gonna be happy. But if you focus on the wrong things and I know plenty of dudes who then went out their ways, good dudes, went out their ways for a female and went to go raw because they didn't have the financial funds for whatever that to please this female that they was with, and they was dealing with a high skilled female, meaning she like the finer things, she want the design, this she like, you know what I'm saying? So they feel like they can't never get a female like this. So I don't know what it is, but I done seen dudes go rob and do things, risk their life to help and to please this person, this female that they with. Then they go to jail, this female leave them to get with somebody else. Trust me, I done seen it, and it's vice versa with women too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you will know if who you with is for you it'll be plenty of different things that you will realize and know that, oh, this person for me, this person ain't for me. But for sure, you will know if they have your best interest, if certain things you put out there to do, certain things you want to do, they won't be behind. Like, oh baby, I'm finna go rob. You finna go do what now? Like, you better than that. Get you a job or do something different. Like, I'll help you invest in you, or I can help show you how to invest in yourself or anything like that. You see what I'm saying? that's when you know. But if you, baby, I'm finna, we missed it right now, but I'm finna hit me a lick. All right, yeah, you should gonna go hit a lick. I'll go with you. That's when you know you got a female that's, I'm not gonna just bash the female and say she weak, but that's when you know that she don't have your best interests, because if she did, she would be bold enough to tell you, like, when you right or wrong, like, nah, you tripping, you supposed to be my man, not my little boy. Like, that's little boy games. You going backwards. You my man. You need to get up off your butt and go, instead of taking from somebody, you need to get on him. You see what I'm saying? And I done had both, so that's what I know. That's what I'm talking about. I done had a female that wanted to ride with everything I did, and I done had a female that told me, nah, that ain't right, get on your stuff. So, and I done had a female that let me just do whatever I wanted to do, and she really went with it, but she just let me have my way. So, yeah, man, that's just a few things I want to talk to y'all about, that I be looking out for my relationship, things I be trying to work on in my relationship. With just not, it ain't about being with somebody, it's just with your homeboys, with your kids. It's learning how to become equally yoked, figuring each other out, finding out what you can bring to the table to help this person grow in life. That's what it's about. We about growing. So that's why they call power couples. And you know what I'm saying? Because stuff like that, not because of the Bonnie and Clyde, Raleigh got Kill Bill and all this old foolishness, man. Nah. But I'm finna be dropping some content back to back. I've been at a standstill. Like I told y'all in my last video, I got out that monitor, so it kind of took me fast. It's a lot going on. So now I'm back, situated, settled. Now it's time to follow through what I started, what I created, and y'all stay tuned in, lock in, make sure y'all like it, y'all subscribe. Be looking out for another video from my boy Thoyo D coming soon. Man, y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed. This video is really for more so for the females, then I made it to where everybody can get a little taste of it. But y'all tap in, let me know what y'all think, man. All is well.